But
So,
Coolio, man.
shall we?
another day, another episode,
Another
right?
day, another dollar.
Well, what's up, everybody? Let's just get this out the way.
Get it out the way.
Oh, that was perfect.
That
Perfect.
was spot on.
All right.
Thank you guys for joining us yet again for another episode of Diving Deep into Entertainment. This is the 23rd.
Jordan numbers.
Oh, yeah. And today, yet another week, we're here to update you on the box office. We're going to go in on the new champion, It's. But before we do that, since this is technically an entertainment thing and we don't have our video game podcast set up yet, Jordan wants to talk about the newest release in Destiny 2.
Okay,
So,
want to talk about and needing to fill time up are two different things.
touche.
Okay, so basically, this is going to give you the quick rundown, like I said.
Okay.
The game is about, I would say it took me maybe 6-7 hours to complete, and I wasn't
Just the
even...
campaign.
Just the campaign, strictly story. I think I did maybe 1 or 2 side missions, so I'm not even counting them.
Okay.
And I was not like a frivolous player, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, oh, I got to play, I got to beat it. I think I got on it like 3 or 4 times, you know, with between like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, you're not one of the Destiny addicts.
Yeah, I did not stay at it for more than 3 hours at a time. So I beat it fairly quickly, I guess you could say.
Okay, yeah.
And
You still beat it within the first week, which is more than I can say, you know.
yeah, bro. Yeah. But you know that's like, oh, okay, that's plus. Edwin and Demarius beat it literally on the first day.
Wow.
Like
Okay.
no lives.
Are you okay? Even even if you could beat a game that quickly, would you want to?
Well, for Destiny, I can see it because Destiny has become more, although it's story driven.
It's still an MMO at heart.
Yeah, and it's all about, you know, Destiny's now is all about the raids.
Yeah, which
And-
is that's a win and lose situation. Like
I hate to interject, but what is an MMO?
Mass multiplayer online.
Okay. Cool.
yeah, so it's the quickest is whenever you hear about games that always have to be online, but they're not strictly multiplayer. So you know, like how Call of Duty has a multiplayer mode.
Yes.
Like player versus player.
Yeah, MMO is just like a game that only has multiplayer, but it's not necessarily
Player versus player.
Correct.
There's a thing called PvP, which is player versus player, and PvE, which is player versus environment, which would
cool.
be the computers, the enemies that you face.
AI.
Yeah, the AIs and such. And Destiny being the MMO it is, you always have to be connected online.
Yeah.
And Michael, what they do is these things called raids. Now, raids are like,
I would say it is technically a mission.
yes,
Because every raid has a story to it.
yes,
But the whole point is it demands you to team up with people.
yes. Like the boss is basically so difficult to beat, you have to team up with 5 other people online to beat this boss.
Yeah.
And typically the raid involves maybe, I would say 4 to 6 like sections that you go through, and certain sections you actually have to face another smaller boss. Now Destiny 2 has been out for a week. The first raid comes out tomorrow. Destiny 1, I believe, had 3 raids. There was
4.
because the machine one.
Yeah.
So 4 raids in total.
Yeah. Over a 3-year time span.
Yes.
Okay.
And I want to say though, right? So Destiny 1, I did not like Destiny 1 when it first came out. I literally bought it, sold it, bought it again, didn't like it, sold it again, and then bought it a third time.
Oh shit.
That's how much I didn't like it.
No, but you bought it the 3rd time because of the Taken King when it actually became good.
Yes. So I think it was halfway through year 2, so it was already out for 2 years. It finally decided they wanted to do something good, and they added a DLC called the Taken King, which to me that felt like, when they added that DLC, it felt like it was an actual game now. Like when you first played Destiny 1, you can beat the story mode in what? Like, once again, I think it was like less, maybe like 5 hours. You can beat it really quickly.
And the key thing is, it's not even about the length.
The story was lacking.
Yeah.
There's like no boss. That's not really any villain either. There's literally just enemies.
It felt like a whole bunch of deleted scenes combined to make a story.
So when they finally get introduced to Taken King, I'm like, this is an actual game. It's good. Now,
actual cutscenes.
Yeah. Now with Destiny 2, I feel like it's already at the Taken King stage. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where I found Destiny 1 to be enjoyable, Destiny 2 started off like that.
But Destiny 1 was only enjoyable because the gameplay was so fun and addictive.
Yeah.
If you take away the gameplay, we probably wouldn't have a Destiny 2 because that game would have.
Yeah.
Now, with the first one, when they spaced out the raids, did they do that in like did they do that with good spacing? Like, what was it to where it wasn't pissing you off? Like, I've been waiting for too long, or
Actually, no, I think they spaced it out pretty well, actually.
But did the first Destiny have a raid within the first week? Didn't it
Yes.
take it did?
No, it was a Pantheon, a Pantheon.
Oh, okay.
I think it might have been the first 2 weeks, or it might have been the first week. I can't remember exactly. Okay. But there was him, and then there was Crota. Then after Crota was Oryx, and then after Oryx was the Machines.
Yes.
The Machines.
So roughly about every time they released a new expansion.
Yeah. About every time they released a new DLC, which I would say maybe every 4 to 6 months, right?
Well, it was every 3 months the first year, and then they took a year off between Taken King and.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was like.
Let's just say like once every year, you know.
okay.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah, once every year sounds right. Yeah. So it wasn't too bad though, because with each new raid comes a bunch of new gear and a bunch of like weapons, everything, like ridiculous. That's why people love it so much, because you can only get certain stuff during the raids and everything. Yeah. And there's a much higher chance to get it during the raid than if you just were playing the game.
And every time they release a new raid, they also release additional story missions, additional strikes. Mm-hmm. They add maps.
Okay.
For like the multiplayer section, which is the Crucible.
Yeah, so they really make it worth the wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. All in all, the DLC is pretty solid for Destiny. Well, I'm just saying, like, all in all, everyone's been saying good things about it. To me, it feels like Destiny 1, but it's gotten, how do I explain it?
I want to ask you, I know it's better than Destiny 1, but does it feel like a true sequel? Especially a sequel coming 3 years after.
I'm going to say yes.
It does?
Because, dude, I'm going to tell you this, right? I played Destiny 1. I played a lot of Destiny 1 after, when the Taken King came out, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember the story at all. This story is actually memorable. Like, I know who the villain is. His name is Gaul. I know that shit. In Destiny 1, who's the villain?
Okay, my only thing is, though... No, that's a great point, because there's multiple villains.
Yeah.
Okay, but my thing is that because of the story itself, or because of the setup of the game?
What do you mean? Like the setup of Destiny 2?
Yeah, is Destiny 2, like, are the missions, like, the way you go about missions, patrol, is all that the same? Or do they switch it up to where they put more effort?
Oh, no, you definitely put more effort, bro. You know how you get the Sparrow?
I heard you don't get it till the end of the game.
You don't get it till you beat the fucking game. They want you to know everything about the story, bro. And patrols are different. Everything's different, bro.
So I think...
I say everything's different. Everything's pretty much the same, but done differently. You understand what I'm saying?
But I think that adds... Because I think Taken King, if you just played the story... Because also don't forget, to get certain missions for the Taken King, you had to do patrol missions.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying.
And that kind of messes up the flow of the story. But with this, it seems like you could do every mission from the get-go, and that helps have a connective tissue.
Story mission?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. You can just go back to back to back. Well, you have to do... I think I had to do the 2 side missions. Because at one point you do reach a wall where like you go from the one planet to the one other planet. The planets are named like Io and Nessus. I think.
They're not. It's not like Venus and Mars anymore.
No. I think you're on like moons of Mars or something. Because one of them's also called Titan or something.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. But in order to do
it's
one,
probably moons of Saturn, because doesn't Saturn have a crap load of?
Yeah, but there's a level cap to one of the planets where once you reach level 11. But that's still also very easy to get.
Okay.
Public events are a lot easier. But, I mean, all in all, I'm just saying, like, I feel like Destiny 2 reached the a much higher...
Pinnacle?
pinnacle. Yeah, you can say that. A much higher pinnacle than Destiny 1 at its time frame. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only been out for a week, and I already like it a lot better than I like Destiny
I
1.
read an article saying Destiny 2 is what people thought the original was going to be.
That is very accurate.
Okay.
That is actually a really good way of putting it.
Okay.
Destiny 2 is what I hoped Destiny 1 would have been when it came out.
Okay.
So, and because Destiny 1 was a disappointment when it came out, I'm very happy to see this.
Okay. That's good.
All in all, I do recommend. I would probably give it, story-wise, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. Gameplay-wise, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, they always nailed the gameplay.
And that's before the raid.
How are the graphics, by the way? Is it a massive improvement? Oh yeah,
It's the same. To me, it's the same. You know me. I'm not good with visuals. I mean, it's beautiful. It's pretty, but it's like so was Destiny 1 at one point. It might be a bit better, but still, to me, it's just they're all good graphics. I can't really differentiate.
So, Michael, I do believe because of the world building, when you get a chance, you would love it. Just because it has. It's neat how they combine the fantastical elements with realism to where when you see these worlds, you can actually believe if something like this happened. And I still stand by this, bro. The visuals for the game, at least for the first Destiny, were beautiful. So if they actually improved to where it's just a game for 8th generation consoles like the PlayStation 4 and stuff. Yo, it's a beautiful treat. It's Bungie, like, with the way they were with Halo and stuff. Like, they could tell stories just through the environments and stuff. So, And I actually got the first Destiny art book. So, like, sometime in the future, if you want to look through it, like, it's really, the scenery is beautiful.
It is. The planets are actually really pretty, too.
Yeah, when y'all talk about that, I just picture Valerian in my head.
That's actually a really good picture. That's actually a really good way of putting it. Because, like I said, Destiny is like, where it puts you, it's got a lot of range where it can go. Because you're traveling between planets, you know what I'm saying? So it can get very colorful or very dark at any moment, you know? But what I wanted to mention about Destiny, actually, real quick is, like I said earlier, there's one thing about it where it's the same, but done differently. And I mean that in a lot of aspects.
Okay.
Like, weapons are the same. You got scout rifles, auto rifles, hand cannons, all that.
But then they changed.
But done differently. A lot of things, like, now you can have assault rifle for 2 of your weapon spaces. Like, you know how there's a primary weapon, secondary.
But isn't like
heavy?
shotgun and stuff, all that stuff is heavy now?
Shotgun and sniper are now heavy, and so are fusion rifles.
I kind of prefer that, though.
No, it's nice. It's nice to have 2 assault rifles.
Because I never used a shotgun that much anyways. Well, I mean, like, I never used a shotgun and a heavy that much, you know?
Yeah.
So I would prefer...
It's actually really cool. I'm telling you. I like... Everything so far that they've done is the same, but they've made it a different construct, like a different way of putting it. I like it. It's not bad.
And we have similar tastes, so I completely trust you, bro. You know?
Yeah, so, like I said, I would recommend buying it, especially if you like to play with friends. If you have friends, of course, play it. It's fucking fun with friends.
Is it first person, second?
First-person shooter, yeah.
Okay.
So.
But do they still have those certain moments where it goes into third person?
Yeah.
Third person? Wow.
Yeah.
You know what's actually really
like Gears of
cool,
War?
too?
Like...
Yeah, well, it's it's, there's these, for the first one, it was the tower. This one is the farm.
Yeah, it's called the farm.
Yeah, it's like this social area where you could adjust, like, you could actually see other players, and then you could see your own character, and then you could change the weapon, change the armor, so you can make him look a certain type of way.
And there's actually when you do like your super for any of your characters, you go automatically go into third person.
It makes you feel. It's some God of War type of stuff where you feel empowered.
It's actually
okay.
Yeah, it's super. Okay. Yeah, it's really cool.
Because from the first Destiny, the Titan, which is the knight, his most famous one was when he went what is it? When he had the fire axe.
Oh, the Hammer of Dawn.
Yeah, the Hammer of Dawn. He flares up, he has fire all over him. The Hunter, which is the archer. He actually becomes a legit archer with a bow, and it's called the Void, and his weapon basically sends an arrow of darkness, which catches enemies in a void.
Like when they're caught in the arrow, it's like you always get a critical hit on them.
Yeah.
So you're always doing max damage when you hit them.
Oh.
So yeah, they all have like really cool specials, and their specials all change now too.
The fucking Hammer of Dawn sounds awesome.
Yes, it's fucking awesome.
The Warlock still has the Sith Lord, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Some are the same. So the Warlock still has the Sith Lord.
Okay, good. As long still has the hammer.
Yes, the hammer and the arc.
Okay.
It also has the bubble, but here's the difference, right? You know how there's the bubble, right?
Yeah.
We
shield.
call it the bubble, Michael, because he literally creates a shield around him that's impenetrable. I call it a bubble because it just looks like a bubble. But he has a shield, right? But there's two there's a skill tree now.
Is this the one where he does the shield thing now?
Yes.
Okay.
No. That shield thing, you can have it no matter what. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
But there's when you get to level 10, you can choose the aggressor or the protector. The protector has the bubble, and he has abilities that like when you melee kill, you get health and your allies get health. Then there's the aggressor where he gives you a shield, like an actual like melee shield, and you can whack people with it and shield bash with it, and you can even throw it if you unlock the certain points. And that's the aggressor.
Okay.
So I haven't unlocked any of the other subclasses yet because the subclasses are weird in this game where you have to find them in chest, then you have to do things to unlock them, and then you have to go to the Traveler to unlock them again.
Basically, more reason to explore the map.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I just like the skill tree's different now. It's really cool though. And there is no longer a Sunbreaker, the one who can resurrect. Yes, but the Void Walker for the Warlock is completely OP. He has like
they upgraded it.
Edwin told me he has some ridiculous abilities. Like basically, he could almost never lose health if he uses all of his abilities correctly. Wow. They have yet to patch that, but they definitely will.
Oh yeah, they will. But remember when the Warlock first got the thunder, the storm power?
Oh yeah, the Sith. Yeah, we call him the Sith Lord, Michael, because I know you've seen Star Wars before, right? Right.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
with Palpatine, like how he uses the lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
power.
The Warlock has this one power where you go around floating with a cape.
Yeah.
And you're electrocuting everybody. And when it was first released, that was OP.
Ridiculous. Like almost immediately killed everybody.
Yeah, they immediately
like because when he activated his super, he lets out like a bolt of electricity.
And it connects
anything around him died. And then if he hits you for like just a split second, you're dead. He was completely
And then if
OP.
there's people near you, like so let's say there's like 5 people, you're hitting him, but then it's connecting to the others.
Yeah, it arcs. Dude, he was completely overpowered. And yes, he still does exist.
But now, of course, he's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to. Is that?
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Go buy it. It's a fun game. Definitely worth. I mean, I don't say it's definitely worth $60, but it's worth some money.
I would say if you're a console player, that would be my first choice for a always online game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So. Okay, so for some box office news this past weekend, our YouTube followers, this will be 2 weekends ago. Wonder Woman has officially grossed over 410 million. So now, the only only superhero films that's grossed more are the 2 Dark Knight sequels and then the 2 Avenger films. Wow. Just want to put that out there. Dunkirk made.
Hold on, let me guess. In total, or just this weekend?
Oh, I was just going to add in total.
In total,
it's What do you think it's up to?
I give up. 120 million. I don't know.
No, it's up to 183.
183. That was my second guess actually.
I wanted to give some love to this film called Wind River.
With Jeremy Renner
and Olsen, the youngest Olsen twin, or Olsen sister.
Mary.
Fuck.
No,
the not Mary Kate, or Mary Kate and Ashley, right? Not one of those two. The youngest one, who's
this is pissing me off.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, Elizabeth Olsen, who's in Godzilla.
She also plays Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. That made another $3 million, and it's actually around 25 now.
Have you seen it?
Yeah,
no, I want to.
I actually had someone tell me it's really good.
Yeah, have you guys heard of Hell or High Water?
Yeah.
No.
It's the movie about the two brothers, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
whatever they are.
Or have you heard about Sicario?
Cicero. Sicario, I think it's called.
With Emily Blunt and then that one.
I haven't seen either of the movies, but I know about both.
Well, both of those films are excellent narrative-driven films with great performances. And the point is that the screenwriter who wrote both of those films wrote this film, and he's now 3 for 3 for writing great, gripping, character-driven films.
I'm gonna have to watch these.
So I'm up for that film just because of that. Okay, by the way, we're going to eventually get to it.
Eventually.
Annabelle Creation, right? A horror film that's been out for an entire month, with its opening, only fell 47%.
Okay.
So it made another 4.47 million. It's at around 95, and now Annabelle Creation might end up with more money than The Conjuring 2. Which is which is incredible considering it had a $5 million less opening weekend and Annabelle Creation.
Yeah.
So film has.
I'm not about these scary movies, bro.
Yo, scary. I actually want to have a topic about this in the coming weeks. We've had Get Out. We've had Split. We now have Annabelle Creation.
Split
we have
was
It.
my shit. I love that.
Yo, bro. Yeah, I agree.
But I still don't consider that a scary movie. That's thriller, bruh.
But it's technically a horror film.
You could say that, right? But that shit don't involve creepy ass dolls and kids.
Okay, I agree, but The Sixth Sense isn't a scary movie, and that's a horror film.
I can understand that. Okay.
But
I'm just no. I can understand. What
yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
Okay.
but I'm telling you, bro. Like even It, I know it's a horror movie.
Oh.
But it's to me, I just don't find it that scary. But I'm telling you, bro. You put me in a room with Annabelle, and I'm fucking gone.
You find Annabelle more scary
Bro,
than
it's a fucking doll, bro.
It is a creature that sucks on little kids,
but if
bro.
you know more about it, it's not
Wait,
even
that didn't sound right. That
didn't
came
sound
out
right
wrong.
at all. A creature that sucks
I
on
wasn't
kids.
gonna say anything.
But if you read about It, right, it's not that bad. You see, like he doesn't like actually have a physical form. He's like just he's an all powerful being.
Oh yeah, because you know why his physical form is he always transform into your worst nightmare.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where. So he would transform into a creepy ass doll.
Yeah, and then I'm still fucked. But I'm just saying, bro, something about like there are 3 things in scary movies I don't mess with, right? There's kids, dolls, and old people. Any of those 3 in a scary movie, and I'm fucked.
Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this. I completely agree. Because even though Chucky was he was always the comedic horror villain. I was always more afraid of him than, like, let's say a Jason.
No, yeah. I'm okay with Jason, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers. I'm cool with all of them.
Well, I don't know. Michael Myers
is the most realistic one.
And that's what makes him scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to me, bro, I'm telling you, the scariest things are kids, dolls, and old people.
Yo, The Ring?
I think the kids and old people thing is because you think of those to be a little more innocent.
Or
Yeah,
not to
could
be
be.
harmful, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. Dude, I fucking get like I'm like getting goosebumps right now from thinking about
Just real quick before we get into anything else, we're gonna get back to It. Okay, you know Get Out, right? I mean not Get Out. The film before Split by M. Night Shyamalan with the grandparents.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay, Mike. There's this film about where these 2
watched
kids go visit their grandparents, right? Mm-hmm. But they've never seen their grandparents, like a photo of them recently, right? Right?
I never seen the movie.
Oh damn! I can't even spoil. Never mind. Just forget.
I'll probably not watch it, so it's okay.
Okay, bro. The long story short, bro. Every time the kids video chat their mom, the grandparents aren't around,
That's creepy.
and the kids have never seen the grandparents at their age, right?
Okay.
So the entire film, you're thinking nothing's wrong, until slowly you're getting these pieces together. They video chat with their mom it was like 4 or 5 times in the film, and nothing. And then there's no photos of the grandparents throughout the entire house.
Okay.
And then every time the neighbors come by, the grandparents aren't around.
Okay, so my question is, right?
Right?
Just tell me, because I need to know. I'm in suspense here. What happened to the grandparents?
Whoever these people were killed them somehow.
Okay, so they weren't.
They weren't the grandparents.
No, I'm saying I got that part.
Oh,
but
okay.
They weren't like any type of supernatural beings.
Oh
That's what I
no,
they were
was
just
thinking.
actual
No.
people who killed their.
no, they were
grandparents.
just psycho people.
Oh, like psycho elderly people.
Yeah, because supposedly they met the actual grandparents at a home, and they somehow killed the grandparents, started acting like them, and said, "I want to get out."
That's creepy as fuck.
Yeah,
So, do the kids die in the end?
I actually kind of want you to see it, so I'm not gonna say.
I'll just Google it.
Yeah, you can. But
I don't even remember the name of the movie.
But Mike, you remember a couple days ago when we recorded the sports show? I said it was projected for 117.
Yeah.
No, bro. The official is 123.
120.
123.
How long is it?
One,
been
two,
out?
three.
Oh no, that's just opening weekend.
Yeah,
it
that's
made
No,
Exactly
I'm
weekend.
asking how long is it?
Oh,
4 days. 5 days.
5, 6.
It came out on the 8th. So
Yeah.
today's 4 days.
Mm.
It came out on the black. We'll have to go through that. I'm not good with management, especially when I'm tired.
Okay, so it's going on a week, bro. But I've only looked at the weekend. So for 3 days it was projected. Okay, just to put this in context, a month out, it was only around a 50 million opening weekend. Then a week after that, it went into the 60s. Then a week after that, it went into the 70s. And then going into the weekend, people were projecting between 80 to 100. But most people were saying there's no way this hits 90, right? And then opening weekend, 51 million opening day. And then it was projected for 117. It's now 123. Just to put this in concept, a horror film with a $35 million budget had a higher opening weekend than Spider-Man, Wonder Woman.
I had to let that sink in for a minute, man. That's amazing.
Also, let this sink in, right? It made more than Annabelle Creation
Oh, in one weekend.
in one weekend.
No, but that's another way to compare it.
Yeah, exactly.
To other horror films. I was reading an article, Box Office Mojo, where they were saying a horror film is beyond happy to make 117 total. And it made 123 in its opening weekend. So if it has any type of legs, without inflation accounting, it's going to be the highest grossing domestic horror film of all time. So even if it falls off a cliff right now and only makes twice as much as opening weekend, it's going to finish with over 240.
Right.
Which is blockbuster territory for any film.
Now, how do you think it'll do overseas?
I honestly think it'll do really good.
Because King, the author, he has a fan base around the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stephen.
And to go off of that, I'm correct. I believe it was 48 million opening weekend overseas, which is impressive for a horror
Right,
film.
and it's trailing right behind what it did here.
Yeah, and overseas they don't. This film didn't open in all the markets at once, so of course it's not going to have that big of an opening. So there's a potential if it has legs. If it just makes 2.5 times its opening weekend, it's going to make a run for 300 million.
That's a lot
On
of
a
money.
$35 million budget,
Yeah.
that is fucking awesome.
10 times fucking.
And that's why I don't want to say anything too prematurely, but let's say in a month, if it actually holds up, I want to have a horror film episode where we talk about Split, Get Out, Annabelle Creation, and It. Because potentially all three of these films will have 30 plus million opening weekends, and all three of them will have 3 times opening, like have legs where it made 3 times its opening weekend, which for a horror film is unprecedented.
Because horror films fucking.
Are
scary.
very
They're scary.
very
that.
front loaded, because most people who show up for horror films are younger kids because they're the ones who likes to get scared. No, old people want to get scared. They don't have time for that.
Bro,
shit.
I don't
have
have
the
the time
heart-
to get scared.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, so
But I'm telling you, dude, take me to a scary movie. I'll
They
show you what a
got-
bitch is like.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
I was about to say, old people got weak bowels. They might shit on
Dude,
themselves.
you've seen me when I crop dusted.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You had to remind
Imagine
us about
that.
that terror.
Imagine that, but during fucking It or Annabelle Creation.
Bro, I'm causing... If I was in the,
Bro,
in the
that's
theater and
torture,
that happened,
Yeah.
I'm causing a big-ass scene.
I don't care. I'm like, man, you made me come see this movie now. I'm about to shit myself. What the fuck?
No, but I think it could be creepy, bro. Just because the atmosphere.
But creepy and scary is different, bro.
Yeah. Okay, how do you guys fall on Jeepers Creepers?
I'm okay with it. Like I said,
Bro, you're not...
dolls, kids, and old people. It don't got the three. It don't got one.
Okay, but real life, you would... Bro, I hate Jeepers Creepers. That crap scares me, man.
See?
There's no movie that scares me.
No?
None.
Oh, no. I'm not saying...
Or nothing that even seems scary to me.
Okay,
Like, scary movies are funny to me.
Does any concept scare you, though? Because, like, Michael Myers' concept scares me because that could be realistic. Besides the whole coming back to death thing. Like, the first Halloween, that scares me. Jeepers Creepers, if that was possible, that would scare me. In terms of concept. I'm not saying the
like
films.
if you were in the situation, basically.
Yes. Because I have never been... For example, The Exorcist, right? It's the highest grossing horror film of all time, both in terms of total dollars and inflation, right?
Uh-huh.
I watched the film and I'm like,
Not scary at all.
bro, this shit is ass. The one scene where the girl gets, like, the devil comes out, like, that was actually cool because she spins her head and stuff. She looks creepy. And you start thinking about what if you touched her? Like, complete deflator, but, you know, but...
I mean, yeah, it is scary concepts and shit, but like when I think about it outside of a movie I actually thought, that's when it's kind of scary, but as I'm watching it and even if I think about it, it's not like it doesn't really register or something. I don't know.
I'm not I completely agree. Ever since if I watched a horror film when I was a kid, I got scared. But like when I matured, I don't get scared by horror films. The jump scares get me because that's the whole point of a jump scare. But the films never scare me. It's just more so I might get creeped out. And then when I walk out of the theater and I think about the concept, that's when, like for example, Annabelle, bro.
No, I don't fuck with
the film sucked butt. But the concept of a doll just looking at you,
Yo, there's this creepy ass movie. I think it's called like The Boy,
bro, that film sucked ass.
but it's still creepy as fuck.
Yeah, that's the one Daniel told us about.
Yeah, it wasn't a good movie,
No.
but it was creepy, dude.
Okay, the doll wasn't creepy. The guy was.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
like
The guy that was in the wall.
Yes.
yeah, and his family's like, oh yeah, take care of him and do this.
But
and
you know
that.
the family knew that wasn't true though, right?
No, yeah. They knew that
They
he
were
was
supporting his.
his fucking what
Fantasy,
I don't even know what
I
to call
guess?
it. Yeah, I guess.
Well, I think it's because the kid killed a daughter, so they faked his death.
could be.
Cause you remember how? Well, that's what happened.
I don't remember this
Yeah.
movie all that well.
Facade.
But it's just like, I just think it's just a weird concept, man. And I just like how they told her straight up, like, listen, you got to treat this doll right, or bad things will happen. And she was like, nah, fuck that. Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh shit.
That man was not playing around with his fucking doll.
Did he bust out the wall?
Yeah, he does. At one point. That shit was creepy, dude. Told you, I don't fuck with dolls.
Funny as hell.
Do not fuck with dolls, dude. Stay away from them.
And he fucked that dude over too. The
the nice
abusive.
dude, right?
No. The abuse. He slit the abusive. You remember the abusive boyfriend who came back?
Yeah.
Yeah, he slit his throat.
Yeah. And he didn't even die at the end, did he?
No, he.
The
No.
one
The
living in the walls?
other dude didn't die.
No, the dude living in the walls.
Oh no!
Yeah, he
somehow.
didn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they showed him piecing the mask together.
Yeah. That's why. Yeah, fuck that.
Okay, before we end this show, I just want to put in concept,
Or
what it was able to do. It broke the opening day R-rated record. It broke the opening day horror record. It broke the opening day R-rated horror record. It broke the opening day September record. It broke the opening day fall record. It broke, and then everything I just said, it broke all those records for the opening weekend. So it broke 10 records. I wasn't going to repeat that just for opening weekend.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
so this is, and if the sequel is as good as this, it might be hard to imagine, but we might have a horror film that has 150 plus million opening weekend.
You know what? Someone had a really good point. I was watching
What,
a
bro?
different podcast. They
Which
said
one?
that
Do you want to give
Rooster
us?
Teeth- I mean, it was
Oh, Rooster Teeth.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Or no. I mean, technically, it was Achievement Hunter, but they're part of Rooster Teeth. But
Okay. Yeah.
they were saying, Jeff said that he thoroughly believes that some people are only scared of clowns because other people are scared of clowns. You understand what I'm saying? He doesn't believe they're actually scared of clowns. He just believes that because everyone else is scared of clowns,
It's like
he
a
should be scared of
bandwagon
clowns.
effect.
Yeah. And I
That
found that
just
funny.
pissed me off.
I found
But
that fucking funny.
It's 100% true.
Yeah,
It has to be.
Yeah, I believe it because I mean, I guess I can kind of understand how people would find clowns scary, but
No, but the thing is, I find the Pennywise clown scary. I
No,
don't
yeah,
find a regular
creepy.
clown scary.
Yeah, I got
You know?
But then people always say, they had a really good point. It was like, were clowns really that scary before it came out? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Before like the creepy stuff.
Did you guys ever see that one dog film, Air Buddy?
Sounds familiar, but I can't.
It's with the dog who could play basketball.
Oh, Air
Air
Bud.
Bud. Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I was confused for a second.
I apologize.
That's okay.
It's cool.
Yeah, you remember the clown in that? He wasn't
No.
scary.
I was about to say, I think, you know how in the recent years in real life, it's been clowns going around and doing shit.
Yeah,
I think
fuck
that
that.
probably has something to do with it.
I remember that, yeah. But still, man, I don't.
Yo, bro,
Fonzie though.
I just need a leather jacket.
I completely agree.
Yeah, me too.
Sure.
Don't forget you gotta beep the one part
What part?
when I called out the day.
Oh yeah, I kind of set you up for that, so sorry about that, Joker.
That's okay.
It's good, bro. It's good.
But yeah, I don't know. It sounds good what I said, right?
What did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree about the clown thing. Though.
Yeah. It creepy. No bueno.
I don't like clowns.
I'm okay with them. We went over this.
Growing up, I went to a friend's birthday party.
Yeah, was there a clown?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the clown was doing magic tricks.
Clown was doing magic tricks?
Yeah, and
That's creepy.
I said, "Hey, he's pulling it out of it. She's pulling it out of her sleeve."
Oh, it was a female?
Yeah. And she made me sit in the corner of the yard facing the garage because I gave away what she was doing.
Well, stop being a party pooper.
You know what clown I am afraid of though? Joker, bro.
Yeah. He's a crazy clown though.
Joker seems cool.
Oh, you're okay. We're just gonna end it there.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Once again.
As you probably already noticed,
Yep.
yeah, the camera died on us.
Technical difficulties.
No.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
So it wasn't that much. It was only a couple minutes.
Couple minutes.
You probably didn't even notice it.
They
Yeah,
definitely
honestly,
did.
you guys probably don't even watch this shit. You just listen. So
Probably not even that.
this shit right now is just a mind fuck. You're like, oh shit, it did.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go back and see if it did. Oh wait, no, I don't
Bunch
care
of
that much.
bums.
Hope your worlds don't crumble.
Do something with your life.
I hope your worlds don't crumble.
Your what?
Worlds.
Your what?
Worlds.
Your
Butt
what?
cheeks.
Worlds.
Your what?
Worlds.
Your what?
So thank you guys like always.
Thank you, like always.
We seriously promise these technical difficulties are going to stop.
Not at all. I cannot promise that.
It's been a rough patch, but
Yeah, let's end this before our crop dust.
Crop dusting is a very serious thing right now.
all right, thank you guys for joining us yet again for another episode of Diving Deep into Entertainment.
Die.
Yeah, that's the
Diving deep
abbreviate-
into entertainment.
Oh yeah, I remember.
DDIE.
I remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yo,
So
Guys,
everybody.
guys, I'm crop dusting. Oh.
What the fuck?
we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on
Christian
Instagram.
Mingle and MySpace.
Since Mike is laughing, we're going to have to say if you like the video, please give us that thumbs up.
Like rating.
Please leave some comments to
Comment.
say what we can improve, what you liked about the show. Give us feedback and future topics. And from there, peace out because it smells like okay. Peace.
Peace out. Left Jack guys with a bang.
Peace.
It don't even smell that bad, bro.
Sound effect.
That shit had some reverb to it, bro.
Bro!
That shit said.
I know for a fact that the microphones picked that shit up.
Yeah, it did, bruh.
So if you want to subscribe, just hit this bad boy up here, that big fat rhino. If you want the newest video, to the right. If you want the recommended, to the left. And then, of course, our personal dick pic. Yep, right below. So thank you for joining us once again, and we hope to see you next week. So peace out.
Peace.